So essentially, Call of Duty just released everything that is coming out within Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2, also Warzone, not Warzone 2, just Warzone. We'll dive into that a little bit throughout this video, but we'll probably talk about that later on this week as well. However, we got everything. We got the blog post, we got the characters, we got the new map, Vondel. Vondel is actually a thing, and we can see images of it, and a bunch of new stuff coming as well within Warzone. So essentially what we're going to be doing today is, first of all, having a look at that roadmap and then going over the blog post and everything new that is coming in Season 4. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So here we go. Here's the blog post. This is the roadmap as you're seeing here. We have Nikto, our new character, or old character, I guess, depending on how you look at it, front and center. We have our new event that is coming in Season 4. That is the Assault on Vondel, which is the new Warzone map, which we're going to dive more into. A lot of the things that we're going to see on the Warzone side of things are on Vondel only, so pay attention to that, including a limited time mode called Lockdown. And then we move into the multiplayer side of things. We have a lot of maps here. The reason why we do is there is 2 gunfight maps, 2 battle maps, those are the big maps, and then 2 6v6 maps, one of which is Showdown, the returning map from the original Call of Duty 4. So we're going to dive into all of what this is. So let's just start by going through the blog post. So starting out here, we have Warzone, and essentially there's just a bunch of new features that we're going to go through as we go through this. The Sandstorm continues in Al Mazrah, Warzone ranked play resets, and we also have the introduction of Vondel as well. There's also more coming in the mid-season, including traditional Battle Royale to Vondel and a new Gulag in there as well. Keep in mind that Vondel at launch is just going to be Resurgence, DMZ, and the new LTM, which is called Lockdown, which we'll dive more into. So this is the actual map. I made one of these with AI at one point, and it actually looked very, very similar to this, which is kind of funny. You can see all the waterways going through Amsterdam. You got a castle in the top left-hand side. You got a soccer pitch down in the bottom right. It looks like you have a crashed boat or something like that on the right-hand side, but we're going to see more of this as we go through. Now, if you're wondering, in DMZ, there is going to be 18 operators on the map, and then there are 72 operators in the Resurgence mode. So we can expect more once the full Battle Royale comes out as well. It says that this is developed by Beanox, and there is 15 distinct points of interest right at launch, including a medieval castle, as we saw before, a Greek revival-styled city hall, and a soccer stadium. So we're going to see more of this as we go through as well. There's also a new LTM called Lockdown. This is going to launch on June 28th, so 2 weeks after the launch of Season 4. And as far as what this mode is, it appears to be basically Hardpoint, but on a Battle Royale map, and you play in a squad of 4. So this is the inside of one of the maps on Vondel, and this is what they're saying is the Resurgence is coming at launch. This is a really cool look at the new character Nikto, which we're going to see more of as we go through. It also says that Resurgence modes are set to receive a new dynamic timer. And basically that just has to do with people getting dropped from the game. So instead of fixing people getting dropped from the game, this time, they will just make it so that the people who get to stay in game have a little bit better of a time. There's also a new Vengeance icon, so you can get Vengeance a little bit easier in game. Again, you can see a little bit more of the skyline of the new Vondel map. We also have a wolf. There's going to be a wolf skin in the game somehow. Then we get into our DMZ updates. We kind of talked about this one the other day, but we're going to dive a little bit more into it now. First off, we have dynamic fog getting added into the game. I'm curious to see how that works on the map. So I don't exactly know how this is going to work in game, but what this does is you can access your stash, your weapons locker, your bounty board, and your communications station, allowing for urgent mission access. I don't exactly understand what is going on with this forward operating base thing, but I'm very curious. Here you can see another one of the locations in Vondel, which looks absolutely amazing. They're also introducing the Phalanx faction coming to DMZ as well. You can see in here, there's also going to be a new boss added for this as well. And here you can kind of get a better look at that dynamic fog that we talked about earlier. Now, the next couple of things are what I believe are just on the Vondel map and are not on the other maps. So first of all, you have the tactical amphibious vehicle. This works on ground and in water. The next thing that we have is favorite supply boxes, which are basically personal supply boxes that will give you your favorite loadout weapon. So your primary and secondary from your weapon, but I believe it's just to one person. We also have the reinforcement flare. This is like going to a buy zone and buying a teammate back. However, this time you don't get to pick who the teammate is. There's a new public event called High Stakes. Basically, these boxes are going to drop from the sky and it grants double weapon and player XP for the duration of the match. So it's interesting, a strange one there. And for this one, if you already have double XP active, it will actually turn into quadruple XP, which is kind of neat. I don't know why double XP tokens and double XP events haven't done this in the past, but hey. There's also taxi cabs on the canals that I believe move around throughout the game. Moving over to Al Mazrah, we have the sandstorm. It has now actually come and hit some of Al Mazrah. It has covered some of the ways at the high-rise building and piled up across certain areas of the map. So, and then at mid-season, we are getting Vondel Battle Royale and a new gulag as well, but that's all for now. Now, moving into the Modern Warfare 2 side of things. So first off, we have our new operator, Nikto, as you can probably see by the thumbnail and everything. So first off, we have our new maps. So the first one is the 6v6 map Showdown. This is obviously from Call of Duty 4, the original Modern Warfare. The next one we have is called Kustanar District. I believe that this place takes place on the Vondel map, and it is the arts district in this area. Then we have our gunfight maps. The first one is called Mercado. This one looks kind of darker and has some really cool lighting to it. And then we have Penthouse. This looks absolutely awesome. This is probably the map I'm looking the most forward to. Really cool looking. Then we have our battle maps. So again, I believe both of these are from Al Mazrah. The first one is Mawize Marshland. I know I'm saying that wrong, but of course you know the area on the Warzone map. And then the second one is Akhtar Village, again from Al Mazrah as well. Then we have another core map coming. So this is going to be a 6v6 map. It is coming in the mid-season, and it is the Vondel Waterfront. So this one is taken from the Vondel map. Another thing that's interesting that is coming is Search and Destroy and Prisoner Rescue are to expand to 12v12 in a new playlist. That one's interesting. That would actually make me play Search and Destroy. I'm very curious. Now, what's interesting is in Season 4 Reloaded, it is going to be our final raid. It is going to be the final part of it, and I'm very interested to see what that's all about, which means in Season 5, we are not getting a raid. Now, moving next, this is the things that we're getting across everything. So first off, we have Nikto. He is our character that we saw from Modern Warfare 2019. I will have a video coming out on him after Season 4 comes out with more depth and background of his story. He is going to be a part of the Battle Pass, as well as our second character, who is named, I believe, Io, and this character is going to be our Black Cell character. So if you purchase the Black Cell bundle for the Battle Pass, you will get this character. The second one we have is the Ana Vega. This is in the launch window, but she is in a bundle. She is not a part of the battle pass. Also have another character by the name of Izzy. She is coming in season, again, through a bundle. And then this one, I don't know if they just not finished the character or whether they're hiding it, but Butch is coming out in season within a bundle as well. Then we have our new weapons. First off, we have the Tempest Razorback Assault Rifle. We have the ISO 45 SMG, so this is one of the ones that was leaked. The next one we have is the melee weapon called the Tonfa. This one is a reward for the Assault on Vondel event, which we won't really know more about until the actual launch. Then, of course, with the new season, we have the reset of multiplayer and Warzone ranked as well. And then our leveling continues, so we get our extra levels up to Prestige 17 now. And then, of course, it says that the patch notes will be available next week, so stay tuned next week. Make sure you're subscribed to the channels for all of that information coming as well. So I believe we have gone over everything within the roadmap. The couple things that I did miss is faction reputation. As you complete faction missions, you'll get reputation for them. We don't exactly know how it's going to work yet. I believe we're going to be getting another DMZ update because I don't fully understand how the kind of vaults and things like that we talked about are actually going to be implemented in game. But for now, this is the information that we have. That is everything coming within Season 4. If you enjoyed the video, if you liked it, be sure to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on for all the Season 4 content. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making